Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time coming across this channel, you are welcome. Kindly make sure you hit the notification bell, subscribe to this channel so that anytime a prophetic word drops, you will be the first person to see it. And to all my returning subscribers, I love you all and you already know I'm praying for you, I'm praying for your success, and may you continue to grow. Today's prophetic word says, you are getting married fast. Someone who has been hesitating is now willing. Listen to this carefully. The situation you thought would take more time is beginning to move at a pace you did not expect. What once felt delayed or uncertain is now shifting quickly, and it is connected to someone who has been holding back for longer than they should have. Their hesitation was their hesitation was real, but it was not permanent. For a while, this person remained in a place of indecision. They were aware they were aware of what they felt, but they struggled with what it would require for them. Commitment is not something they take lightly, and that is part of why they stayed in that on that and that is part of why they stayed in that uncertain space for so long. It was easier for them to delay than to fully step into what they knew was there. Something something has changed within them, and it is not a small adjustment. It is a clearer internal shift that has moved them out of confusion and into decision. They are no longer approaching this connection with the same doubt. Instead, they are beginning to see it with clarity, and that clarity is pushing them to act faster. You may notice that their behavior is no longer inconsistent. This distance, the distance, the pauses, and the mixed signals are, are starting to fade. Starting to fade in their place are starting to fade. In their place, there is more direct approach. They are being more intentional with how they communicate, and there is a seriousness in their actions that was not there before. This shift may feel sudden to you, especially if you have already adjusted yourself to the idea that things will continue slowly or remain uncertain. You might find yourself questioning why everything is changing so quickly. The answer is not in the the answer is not in the speed itself, but in the but in the decision that has already been made. Once someone moves from hesitation into uncertainty, the pace naturally increases the pace naturally increases. What they delayed before, they now want to make up for it. What they avoided, they now want to face directly. This is why it may feel like things are accelerating without warning. At the same time, it is important that you remain grounded in your awareness. Just because something is moving faster doesn't mean you lose your ability to observe and understand what is happening. You are still in a position to recognize whether everything aligns with your value and your your peace. You are not the same person you were when this hesitation first began. you have you have gained clarity, strength, and it is a better understanding of what you need. That growth will guide how you respond to this new phase, even as even as things begin to move forward more quickly. What is unfolding now is not random. It is the result of a delayed decision finally being made, and once that decision is in place, everything everything connected to it begins to follow. Thank you all for watching to this end. Kindly subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Love you all.